The 1980s vintage City Hall of Kaohsiung, Taiwan's southern port city, is currently the base of operations for a major livability overhaul. Though a large team works long hours here to put the details together, much of the progress that Kaohsiung has made in recent years, and much of what it plans to do in the next few, can be ascribed to the ambitious agenda of its mayor, Chen Chu. Chen is an immensely popular and powerful force in this city, and she's come a long way in her 40 years of political involvement. Early in her career, she was jailed for 6 years as a political dissident.
因为我有1年的时间是自己一个人关，所以这些的磨练对我后来都是很重要。这一些都是参与在我那个阶段参与台湾社会的改革，我很清楚，这是我要付出的代价。做市长，很多的工作在等着我。
Having now seen democratic reform in Taiwan, Chen still battles, a prominent figure in Kaohsiung's corner, and her main fight has been to make this a livable place for its residents. The city was once terribly polluted, with very little signs of life aside from factory output, and the changes made here in recent years are stark. Disused harborfront and old rail tracks have been reclaimed and turned into 500 kilometers of cycling lanes. The famous Love River has been cleaned up, a metro system has been built, and though industry is still encouraged, it's now held accountable.
We care about places where we live in, we work in, we study. The main philosophy behind it is creating spaces which can enrich public realm of urban life. So people want to come to this place, use this place, meet each other, and further, people can generate some crazy idea, innovative idea.
The Pier 2 Art Center is one such place. It sits alongside a stretch of old rail tracks that are now used for strolling and bicycling by a wide cross-section of Kaohsiung residents. These tracks eventually lead to the main harborfront, the site of the next major phase in construction of the new Kaohsiung. It's here that the Asia New Bay Area project will take shape. Waterside building plans include a library, music center, cruise ship terminal, yacht building center, and new light rail system, all of it tied together by public space. It's the centerpiece in the government's livability drive, one that also bolsters industry, transport, and trade. Yacht production is one of Kaohsiung's most important industries. 80% of yacht building in Taiwan happens here, and Taiwan is the 7th largest producer of luxury yachts in the world. The new yacht manufacturing center will allow Kaohsiung to double its capacity and continue to take advantage of the growth of yacht culture in Asia, particularly among the Chinese.
Taiwan have this kind of business over 40 years, but it's like almost spread out every corners. So I think that's a great opportunity that you put everything together that will really increase the strengths of Taiwan yacht manufacturers.
Kaohsiung's grand ambitions can be felt away from the harbor as well. The Wei Wu Ying Center for the Arts, now under construction, will be Asia's largest performance venue when it opens in 2014 with 6,000 seats. Architects employed the local shipbuilding industry to fabricate some of its sweeping steel components and designed the structure to be as accessible to the public as possible.
As a high art, people always think for opera house is we consider to be high art, so you have to pay, and maybe it's not for the general public. So we would like to provide places that is always welcoming people to come to the building whenever it is. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week.
The Dadong Arts Center, in the district of Fengshan, has similarly become a hub for residents. Its staff, like many here, hope that the work they're doing will call broader attention to Kaohsiung.
We would hope, definitely, with the opening of Dadong Art Center, with the uprunning of the center, that people will only not focusing in Taipei, but notice that Kaohsiung is flourishing, and I think that's a good thing to Kaohsiung and good thing to Taipei as well, for Taiwan in general, I think.
I would say by the end of 2015, you might not recognize this city. It is going to be developed as a place that is not only good for tourism, but also good for foreign companies to do business here. And they really are working very, very hard in that direction. There's been a tremendous amount of progress made.
Kaohsiung is most intriguing in that it's no post-industrial town searching for a new reason to be. The push for transformation here towards a more citizen-centric metropolis is happening right alongside a push for further investment and construction projects aimed at bolstering industry. Rather than move beyond its industrial roots, Kaohsiung is aiming to show that it can sculpt a city that people want to live in without sacrificing its role as the industrial heart of Taiwan. For Monocle in Kaohsiung, I'm Gabriel Lee.